Welcome back. During the Office of the Prime Minister's weekly press briefing, Keno Wong, representative from the Bahamas National Neighborhood Watch Program, gave an update on the progress of the association in recent times, noting that the Neighborhood Watch Program has been very effective in helping to reduce crime in neighborhoods where they are active, working with law enforcement and other government agencies.
The Bahamas National Neighborhood Watch Council launched on April 2018. April 30th, 2018, with approximately 40 neighborhood watch groups. Today, the country has approximately over 176 neighborhood watch groups, primarily here in New Providence, Grand Bahama, Abaco, and of course, Eleuthera, Black Point Exuma, Farmers Key, and some other keys of the islands area to curb this crime. Even though we are seeing crime that may happen every other day, but we can say that once the neighborhood watch is active, we will know that we continue to be the eyes and the ears in our communities to foster that partnership, foster that collaboration with law enforcement. And, of course, confidence in report and intelligence. Sustainability, for the initiative to be sustainable, community ownership is vital. You as a community, as a resident in your community, must take ownership of your community.
Mr. Wong is encouraging all residents to get involved in this initiative and to establish neighborhood watch groups in your communities regardless of the location. He added that the organization has also adapted strategies from the government's Clear, Hold, and Build initiative.
Where crime is everyone's business. And in essence, we encourage all walks of life, no matter what community you are in, to foster a neighborhood watch in your community. And if you need a neighborhood watch in your community, you can call the Ministry of National Security. You can call and speak to the desk there responsible for neighborhoods and speak to us and let us know how best we can come into your community. However, the Bahamas government's Clear, Hold, Build initiative that was launched in the South Central Division, Angliston, South Central, which is the Grove Police Division. It has built, it has rekindled, and we are grateful for the communication with the council and the commissioner and those who sit at the top level of leadership, as well as from the Prime Minister office, who has definitely supported the way forward for us to continue to collaborate and to have that relationship.
Mr. Wong emphasized that with the assistance of law enforcement, the neighborhood watch community can become a key component in preventing and solving crimes throughout the country. Despite the Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs' efforts to eliminate utility issues such as water and power on the island of Eleuthera, several residents came forward with complaints of recurring issues. When asked about the recent water shortage in Palmetto Point, Eleuthera, the Minister of Works, Clay Sweeting, who is also the Member of Parliament for the area, said they are searching for the exact cause of the problem so they can exact or implement a long-term fix.
The Palmetto Point area, I spoke to Minister Lundy, who has carriage over water and sewage, and that is a distribution issue more than the production of water issue. So they've been dealing with it, trying to pinpoint that set location. Some of that areas that's further away from the tank area has some issue in that regard. But water and sewage is working on it. I spoke to the minister this morning, and hopefully we'll have an update this afternoon on the challenges on why some of these areas are having that issue.
A few weeks ago, Eleuthera received 2 new 300,000-gallon water tanks to help mitigate water shortages on Eleuthera. However, Mr. Sweeting says those issues need more attention before they are fully resolved. After it was revealed that China Construction America applied for and was granted an emergency interim stay on a payout of $1.6 billion awarded by a New York Supreme Court judge last month to Sarkis Ismailian's BML Properties, CCA argued that such a payout would affect the workers and operations of the British Colonial Hilton and the Margaritaville hotels here in the Bahamas. Critics of the government who disagree that the ruling in favor of Ismailian would not have a negative impact on the Bahamas have taken the application by CCA for a stay of a ruling as proof that the Bahamas will be impacted by the $6.1 billion ruling. However, PLP Chairman and Minister of Foreign Affairs Fred Mitchell is dismissing such a claim and had a few sharp words of rebuke for those critics.
Two things we know in law. A court in New York cannot dispose of property in the Bahamas, not the British colonial or Margaritaville, without the permission of the authorities pursuant to the lex situs. That means the law of the Bahamas. Secondly, all of this has nothing to do with the Bahamas government. Nothing to do with the Bahamas government, and it doesn't imperil Bahama. Prime Minister has rightly described this whole matter as a private dispute, which has no impact on the resort Bahama. The failed developer and his F&M friends, though, keep trying to give the impression that somehow Bahama and its employees are imperiled by this judgment. That is a lie from the pits of hell. Now they've gone farther and are seeking to use an injunction granted by the New York courts in one of the principles of China construction to suggest that once again 2 + 2 = 5. They don't. They still make 4.
PLP Chairman and Minister of Foreign Affairs Fred Mitchell. And finally, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture is observing November as Sports Heritage Month. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture Mario Boleg announced that amongst several sports honorees, Prime Minister Philip Davis will be inducted into the National Sports Hall of Fame as well.
National Sports Heritage Month cultivates a sense of unity and appreciation within the community. It highlights the sports extends beyond competition. It provides an opportunity for Bahamians to come together and honor sporting achievements, inspire future generations, and promote a culture of fitness and well-being throughout the nation. A highlight of National Sports Heritage Month is the National Hall of Fame inductee ceremony. And I just want to list the persons being inducted in the ceremony this year, which includes posthumously Honorable A.F. Adley, our very own Prime Minister Philip Brave Davis, Gary Bain, Oswald Brown, Nelson Chipman, posthumously, Linda Ford, Sir Kendall Isaac, posthumously, Barbara Knowles, Randy Roll, Randolph Swaby, Stephen Hanna, Nico Grant, Dawn Knowles, Douglas Dougie Collins, Arthur Reggie Knowles, and the women's national softball team of the 1981 bronze medal team that competed in the World Games back then.
The month of festivities will highlight outstanding achievements by Bahamian organizations and athletes.
The National Sports Award is another key event during the National Sports and Heritage Month, scheduled for this Saturday, November 9th. This award ceremony will highlight and celebrate the outstanding achievements of Bahamian athletes, teams, coaches, and sports organizations over the past year. This ceremony is a reminder that excellence in sports is a point of national pride, encouraging Bahamians to rally behind their athletes and celebrate their accomplishments on both national and international stage.
The festivities began with a free workout session on Monday at the Kendall Isaacs Gymnasium, and the workouts will continue until November 30th. The festivities began with a free workout session on Monday at the Kendall Isaacs Gymnasium, and those workout sessions will continue until November 30th. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jareno Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.